London coin auctions today. I bought loads of coins from these over the last year or so I thought I'd show you these. Some of you might be aware of them, some of you might not be, so it's worth having a quick mooch together and see what there is. Just looking at the auction highlight page, this is where they put all the Blinktastic coins. Yeah, 1 kilo coins, 65 to 85 grand. Nice if you can afford it. I do like that one, the Year of the Dog. I think that's a great coin, that. I've got that as a 1 ounce bullion coin. 65 grand plus for that. Very nice. If you can afford it. Triple Unite. I do a bit of amateur metal detecting, and good lord, I won't mind finding a horde of those. That would be nice. One set I do know about, that's one that I've got. 15 to 20 grand. All these prices on here do come with an auctioneer's fee of plus 17%, so just watch out for that. Yeah, 15 to 20. We'll see what that comes out. I'd be interested to see what that comes out. One thing that it does say there's... How do it choose the number of the sets? Yeah, it says 125 sets. Yeah, there was a maximum mint, but there was only 63 sets minted. So all the gold 50p's of 1 of 63, except the Q, which is 1 of 1,000. So if you like that sort of thing, but those are great set at. That is one set I would like to go with a 50p set, but it's way out my price limit at 12 grand plus. So these are all gold £1 coins. I've got the silver proof set of that, which is quite nice. I've not shown that on YouTube yet, but I bought it to go with the 50p set and wishing it was gold, but that's one for the future collection. Collect a load of sovereigns. That is rare as rocking horse. We knew that one at 1908 Canadian. Head with the 7th, 12, 15 grand. Yeah, that's about right. That it's I can see that fetching huge money. It's worth having a look on the website. You know, it's just I found the website a good reference, so you can search back on previous auctions and it gives you a realistic idea of what coins are actually selling for, rather than looking at... I don't even touch eBay or anything like that now, because it's just horrible experience dealing with eBay. So and plus people put Mickey Mouse prices on there. So at least with London Coin Auctions there, I'm not affiliated with them or anything. I'm only speaking as a customer of theirs. I've bought a lot of coins and yeah, I've never had a problem yet. So what else we've got? A 1902 long set. This is one of the sets I will get in my lifetime. I really do like it. That one's a graded set, so they've all been taken out. They've got doing PCGS holders. I don't like that. For me, I prefer these sets as original. I know people like to put encapsulate and preserve them, and obviously trying to increase the value of them that way. But I like these sets as they are. You can get some. The silvers can get quite scabby in these sets. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, it's just clean. Yeah, them silvers are quite nice. Bit of toning in the field of St George there. It's normal to get these white marks because the blanks were wiped with a cloth for some reason before the minted them. That's one of the coins I do have. I picked that up from London Coin Auctions, I think 2 years ago now, for quite a reasonable rate actually now. The double sovereign there, that is lovely. I think it's a particular nice strike, that. It's sharp as a pin. The £5 alright. It could be better, that. And these sets normally at dealers I've seen in dealers now between 6.8 and 7.5 for an half decent set. Yeah, got American dollars. Yeah, another long set. It's a bit cheaper, that one, so yeah. if you have a look, this. Oh, it's not the worst I've seen. Yeah, especially around here, there's a lot of spots. Again, not the worst set. The 2002. Yeah, I've seen this at a few coin fairs. It comes with the gold proof Monday set there, which is quite popular amongst Monday coin collectors. Something that I don't collect myself, but it's not a bad set. There's some toning, yeah, bit of toning on the 20p. But a nice set, and what they're looking between 5 and 7. Yeah, it's quite broad, between 5 and 7. If you could get that at the lower end, you'd be all right. But I was at I did some phone bidding the last London coin auction, and I didn't win a sausage. A lot of the sets that I was bidding on were just starting way beyond my top limit, and that's one thing. If you are bidding at auction, just write down your top limit and don't go above that. It's very easy to get carried away in the moment and overbid. There was a 1989 long set which I wanted, and they normally go for 3.8 plus auctioneer's fees on this site, and they were starting off at 4.2, 4.3, and people carrying on bidding sort of bailed. I think a lot of that is on the back of the gold price going up. I think there's a lot of demand for people buying physical gold now, and I think obviously whether it's numismatic or bullion, they're just buying anything, so it's pushing the price up a bit. But again, have your top limit and be happy with it. Got some sovereigns now, and again, that's not a bad start. 150 to 200 quid and a half proof sovereign, 1980. It's as clean as a whistle. Yeah, a few spots on there, but not a black. If you're starting to collect sovereigns or even particular gold, it's not. I suppose it's not a bad way to do it. It's not particular too expensive. 1989 half sovereign. Yeah, that'll sell all day long. That will go for greater than 250 quid all day long. So there's loads of sovereigns on here. Yeah, more long sets. The infamous 1937 4-coin set. These tend to go between 8 and 10 grand. I think now, unless you're extremely lucky, I think all these sets have been well and truly pilfered. In regards of collectors and dealers have bought these and had the better coins graded. I would like to get one of these sets, but it's out my price limit. But sometimes with these sets, you can get them where, I use the word correctly, where they've been bastardised in terms of it's definitely not the same coins at the same sets, and where dealers have had multiple coins, they've cherry picked the best ones, got them graded, and then made sets. So you can usually tell these. They tend to the tone usually around the sort of same tone. Sometimes there's a coin in these sets which looks completely alien, and there's a good chance they've been cherry picked and moved around. So if you want the set, fine, buy it, but be wary if you think of buying one of these sets just to get graded. I'd take it with a pinch of salt now, because I don't think these are going to, the coins which are left in these sets, like I said before, unless you're really lucky, aren't going to fetch the top grades. 1979 proof. Like I said, if you look between 300 and 400 quid, a bullion sovereign now is best part of 400 quid. So if you can pick these up as close to a spot price plus a bit of premium on there, they're worth grading for the collection. It's that sharp as a pin. That there's a few spots there. Just let me jog on a bit now, because I can bore you to death. Otherwise, I want to get to the Victoria Youngheads. These are the ones I love. I haven't got forward too much. Yeah, the sort of Williams sovereigns. These tend to fetch huge money. You can get quite a decent Victoria Younghead for not a huge amount of money in terms of, like I said before, you can get a bullion sovereign now for 400 quid. If you can get one of these for 450, I'd pay a little bit more and get one of these, because they're much, in my opinion, they're much better coins. The photography on it is pretty good. Yeah, especially the Victoria Younger, there's a couple of things I look out for. Is obviously, one is the wear. You can the wear is all around this area here, where that tends to be the high point. You get the early signs of wear across there, where it looks particularly flat. That's a normally good idea of indication. I also look down the silhouette of a face down there, and it usually gives me a good idea of how good the strike is, along with looking around the legend. One, I look around the legend. If it's pin sharp, it usually gives you a good indication it's one of the earlier runs, and especially on it tends to be a lot more detailed. And once the die starts getting tired, you can see it. You tend to get sort of die breaks. You can get die breaks with inclusion of material around the date, but you can get almost like a line appearing around the top of the coin where it's towards the end of its life. If there's one on there, I'll show you what I look for. There you go, one there. It doesn't look as, if you look down there, it doesn't look as sharp, and again you tend to get that appearing. Again, it's normal for the coin. It's still not a bad coin, but a lot of these, look at the dates and stuff. You need to have the Marsh guide if you're really getting into the nitty gritty. That's quite nice. Again, reasonable money, unless you get a crazy rare one. I think there was an 1870. Let me go to the next page and I'll just show you this one before we go. It was an 1871. There it is. So we've got an 1871 Sydney. That's quite a nice, not bad, but this is what I was showing you. The 1871 proof, 15 grand. That'll sell all day long, but absolutely stunning coin. R4, only 11 and 20 known to exist. As rare as you want to get a coin, really. But here's the but. I've noticed something a little bit strange with this coin, and that's in the tail. I've not seen a sovereign with a tail like that. It's got 4 sort of strands, 1, 2, 3, 4, big gap there, 1, 2, 3, 4 strands there, which normally it tends to be 5 strands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe that's just on the proof card, but it's different. It's weird that obviously with these dates and the sovereigns, the dates can be further apart, wider apart, but the 7's definitely a lot lower, which is quite unusual. I would love to have that in my collection, but way out my price limit. So I could spend hours on here boring you to death, so I'll leave you there. If I find anything on the website which is of any interest, I might bob it in another video, but I'm just looking around in the afternoon, wasting a bit of time, dreaming away. Oh, here we go. Before we go, these ones, they're worth getting. The first portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. If you can get these for bullion price, just mop them up. If you are buying gold or even stacking gold, but if you can get these around bullion price, and I think a lot of them are, they're worth. If you're stacking gold or even collecting for the numismatic value, you can't go wrong with these. I can see these creeping up in price, and already I've seen in independent dealers they are starting now to charge a slightly higher premium for these First Portrait and Mary Gillick. So if you can pick these up for, again, if you can pick these up for bullion, you cannot go wrong. That's nice, isn't it? 300 or 400 quid. The reverse is particularly nice. It's got some nice lustre to it, that one. So you can get quite a nice coin for, again, it's not tremendous amounts of money, is it? I think it's what most people spend on takeaways a month, isn't it? So it's worth treat yourself and buy yourself some gold. So I'll leave you there. If I find anything unusual or bling-tastic in here, because there's a lot of world coins on there, there's some unusual ones I've never seen before. So I'll see you later. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again. Ta-ra.